Everybody, my name is David. I'm a Coke Play Frontier from the Genesis Group. Today I'm going to give you guys a quick market update. Now, first let's look at KOK-COIN. I want to look at the daily, all right? And you have to look at this to really understand how that support level went. So, you see the candle stopped around here around $4, about $4.95, and then okay, it even went down to $4.70 right here. So $4.95, $4.70. Now let's close this in. And what are those price peaks? What are those prices? Well, $4.79.95 is around here. And if you look, it's around, if you look on this side, this is where you had to bounce. Okay? And you had to turn around. All right, and then $4. I'm sorry, why was it $4.70? Well, if you look here, where's $4.70? Okay, you're gonna see some correlation here. $4.70 is around this area, and you have some support. All right, and so you can see that you have to over here. You had the green candle, and then you had the red right after, and that's where you have support right here. It's around that price range. Okay, if you look at that $4.30 on the bottom, where's $4.30? Around here. And so you can see where you had that green candle with a big wick. It went back down, and the next day you had to move up. That was around $4.30. All right, and so that's how, you could see how it's trading, and you can see its support. All right, you can see that, you have strong support at $4.30. Once again, which was a perfect buying opportunity. And you had a wick that went all the way down to $4.70, around there. But once again, $4.70, is right there. You have a lot of candles where you have wicks touching it or going above, and then you had it, printing a candle around that price range. So that's where you have a lot of support. Tell you the truth, I said in the last video, if KOK-COIN, probably in the next 2 weeks cannot break $7, you're gonna see it, as long as things don't. Well, I mean, it does depend on how things go with Russia invading Ukraine, and of course, we want what's best for the civilians, right? For the Ukrainian civilians that unfortunately have to live through the war, because it's right at their footsteps. It's on their front door. And so obviously we want all of that settled ASAP, Now, so going back here, if we don't break $7 within the next 2 weeks, then obviously I would say KOK-COIN's going to have a consolidation period. But in that consolidation period, I think you're going to see, whatever, 590 KOK-COIN, ranging anywhere between that to like around, maybe even 660. And however, if it doesn't break the $7, if it doesn't break $7 in the next 2 weeks, the consolidation period, I think, will be shorter than this long one that we had. Yeah, if we have some good strength in the market, I mean, technically, Bitcoin should even, be around, that's 660, 670. It would be good. But now, however, we'll see what happens. Maybe within 2 weeks it can break $7. And yeah, I wouldn't take that out of the realm of possibilities. Okay. Right now, you have a lot of including Bitcoin, all altcoins. You have the S&P 500. You have a lot of markets getting crushed right now. So obviously, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm all in on KOK-COIN, and well, I mean, there's one other, or you can say a couple other coins, but I'm mostly in KOK-COIN, and I do see a strong bounce from here. That's just my opinion, because if you look at the overall chart, yeah, you'll see that KOK-COIN has strong bounces. There are times when KOK-COIN went under. Like if you look at this here, let's say $2.80. KOK-COIN went all the way up to $3 something, and it went under its previous range here to go down here, right, to $2.70. But what did it do? It moved up. And you had new highs. Okay, so have we seen this before with KOK-COIN? Yeah, we've seen it before. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. Okay, so if you look at the history of KOK-COIN, yeah, it can happen. It can definitely happen. You had KOK-COIN shoot up all the to $3.50 before. Okay, and it came back down to $1.97. It shot up, and then it went back down to $1.97 and even went under, and shot up, went back down. So there's been times where KOK-COIN has done this. This is not the first time where here you have KOK-COIN around $2.88, shoots up to $3.30, and it goes under, boom, right? And you can see the support when it went down here is around this. If you look here, is around that area where you had that same support range, and then it starts to move up. That's exactly what I see here. So KOK-COIN still looks good. It still looks good. Okay. Now let's look at Bitcoin. Here, I still think Bitcoin can move up. I still think Bitcoin could, break above. What's this, like 44,000? Let's go up. 45. Yeah, I still think Bitcoin could break above 45,000. That's just honestly what I see. Now, and however, maybe after it breaks 45,000, 46,000, whatever, it might, work its way back down. But yeah, I definitely see Bitcoin can still break it. And if you look at Bitcoin like from this perspective, like here, I'll take a little shot of it like that. Okay. Now, let's look here. This is someone else's chart. Obviously, this is all wishful thinking. I don't know. I'm not saying that it can't happen. Like if you look at it from 2013, Bitcoin had moved up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green, orange, blue, red. Okay. And if you look at 2016 to whatever, towards 2018, Bitcoin had a green, blue, orange, red move. And if you look at it here right now, it looks like that we might have a green, orange, blue, red move. Can that happen? I mean, yeah, it can happen. I don't know, yeah. Now, I should show y'all. Maybe some of y'all want to see something like that. I don't know. Now, let's look at the screenshot. Okay. So if you look at Bitcoin, All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Okay, we'll go with that one. If you look here, what you saw was a channel, and the channel's going down. The channel's going down. And what we see is the channel broke, right? Yeah, you had a channel that it broke up. Now, let's erase that. So, you obviously, I just showed you the channel. And let's look more here. First, you have these lower wicks, and you have these candles printing. And you still have that channel. And here, however, if you look, the channel doesn't go up this way. The channel's actually on the top is going like this. Okay, because it's not breaking highs. It's actually on the top, the channel's kind of going down. So you might have something like that, you know. Okay. And then you have a wedge. I hate to say it, but if you have a channel that's going down and then you have this wedge, it's kind of like a big bear flag, you know, and eventually, yeah, you can have a little wick up and, you know, it can break down. All right. Once again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do, or I can't, you know, I can't tell you what's going to happen. However, I still see Bitcoin still, you know, having some more upside in the short term, at least, you know. Yeah. You know, this little barrier, or here's the barrier here. Yeah, I think Bitcoin kind of break above it. I do. So, and depending on how it breaks, you know, if it just stays in wedges like that, it's not a good thing. But if it could break and kind of just, you know, go up. But once again, unfortunately, you know, these markets are subjected to what's happening around in the world as well. So you can see right now, if you look at the world right now, they are definitely going into gold and silver, right? Because historically, gold and silver has been, you know, for whatever, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 years, always been, you know, a store of safety. And so now you see gold and silver just breaking, you know, going up. However, it's not guaranteed that, you know, I mean, you never know with this war, you know. Honestly, you know, in my Facebook, I posted that probably by end of May, hopefully by even end of this month would be great, but maybe end of April, end of May, I imagine there'll be some kind of settlement, an agreement, and the Russian military will be moving out of most of Ukraine. You know, maybe they'll take a couple parts of Ukraine with it, but, you know, eastern Ukraine. But I think, you know, yeah, by then, and then, you know, certain markets like gold and silver might head back down. Granted, I still believe, you know, gold and silver in the next 5-7 years still will be good. But anyway, that's a different market. Right now, I want y'all to see this. Okay, so here, so I showed you that. Let's discard that. And let's go here. Now, what I want y'all to see, okay, oh, actually, let's change the color to white. Okay, so what I want you to see is you see the RSIs here and the prices here. And the RSI now is lower, okay? but the price is still around the same price. And now you have a wick up. Maybe so the RSI can maybe move up here like this and get up to here. And if the price is breaking up, and you'll see that is a lower low on the RSI, but a higher high in the price, then you're gonna see it'll look like a bearish divergence, and it can go down. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying that is, if you looked at my videos from months ago, I was probably very few people who kept saying I see bullish diversions, where the prices kept going down. The prices kept going down, and let me show you. Okay, the prices kept going down, 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 but in the RSI, it kept going higher, higher, higher. And I say, there's a chance, it's a legitimate chance Bitcoin's going to go up because you have a bullish divergence. This is higher, 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 but yet this is all lower. Well, the pressure is going to make Bitcoin go up. And you can see the videos. That's exactly what happened. So then if you look here, you can see something in the reverse. Okay? You can see something in the reverse where you have a high and a low, a high, a low. This is a lower high, but the price is almost similar. And here, if the RSI moves like that, and whatever Bitcoin shoots above this high, but what if the RSI turns around and it's around this price around here, maybe even around 50 something, but it gets rejected and it goes down. Well, now you're going to have lower highs in the RSI, higher prices. Well, eventually the pressure is going to make Bitcoin go down with the RSI. So do I see something like that as a possibility? Absolutely. I see that as a possibility. So, to make things short, I do see KOK-COIN recovering in prices, a bounce up. I see Bitcoin, because of everything what's going on in the world, but I still think Bitcoin can still move up. Break 44, 45,000. But once again, we got to see what happens. All right, so that's just what I see. Okay, I could be wrong, but that's what I see. And so yeah, KOK-COIN still looks good. I kid you not. I mean, I just showed you in the charts where it's not the first time KOK-COIN made a move like that and then went under its previous level price. I just showed you guys, so yeah, KOK-COIN still has 2 weeks. It still has 2 weeks to break $7, or it can just consolidate sideways. All right, everyone, please stay safe out there. Okay, please take good physical care of yourself. All right, exercise, stay healthy. Please prepare. Once again, you're gonna see commodities prices are soaring, gas prices are soaring. Right now, when my gas tank's even like near half empty, I just fill it up because the way I look at it, if you think gas prices are expensive now, in my opinion, right now is still a discount because a week or two later it's going to be even higher. So if you think gas prices are expensive now, just remember chances are a week or two from now, the current high price is a discounted price. And so, yeah, I just fill up even when it gets near half a tank. I just fill it up. Expect inflation. Inflation's going to hit on food shortages, supply shortages. Remember, you have over 6,000 products made with gas. Okay. And, Russia and Ukraine, Ukraine's considered the wheat basket of Europe. All right. So you're going to have, and on top of that, Russia and I think it's Belarus that got sanctioned too, but they do supply a lot of fertilizer. Prices are gonna go up. which means you're going to have some farmers, they're not going to farm because they can't afford it. It's not worth the money. And so you're going to have even bigger food shortages, not just because of sanctions and what's going on in Ukraine, but now you're going to have farmers who can't farm and grow food. So the best thing you do, one thing you gotta pray for the prayer warriors. You gotta pray, and if you really, I don't like to really pick sides. I try to be very neutral. But if you look at what happened in Ukraine, I mean, NATO's not innocent. They're not innocent. I've seen the videos of Lindsey Graham years back going into Ukraine saying, "Your fight is our fight." You know, European leaders, Vice President Kamala Harris, say, "Oh, I can't remember like word for word, but just saying, oh, I'm inspired that Ukraine wants to join NATO." And, you really hyped up the Ukrainian president to make it seem like you're going to really support him, back him militarily. And then, you kind of lied to him. You conned him because, he really believed what people were saying. You had a very high level Republican telling Ukrainian soldiers, your fight is our fight. You have the vice president, current vice president saying, oh, I'm inspired. I think it's great that Ukraine wants to join NATO, and that's just in the United States. That's not including other players in Europe. And so you tell Ukraine, basically, you make it sound like you're going to support them, which really threatens Russia. And, Putin is Putin. He acts the way he acts, right? If he's threatened, he's going to act. And then Macron even met Putin before the attack. And Macron told Putin, hey, NATO, we got a bigger army than you. And Putin was like, yeah, that's true. You do have a big army. I have nukes. So if we go to war, no one's going to win. What does that mean? Putin saying, you guys attack me, I'm going to shoot my nuclear weapons at you, you're going to shoot your nuclear weapons at me, and we're all going to die. No one's going to win. Well, Macron could have just been like, you know what? Okay, we're never going to accept Ukraine. Don't worry. Don't attack Ukraine. Don't hurt those civilians. No. Macron said nothing like that. And they all know what kind of political person, Putin is. And so Putin attacks Ukraine, and you talk really tough, saying your fight is my fight. I'm inspired. You want to join NATO, and why aren't they helping Ukraine? You're saying your fight is my fight, our fight. You're saying if Ukraine goes to war, we're going to go to war with you. Where's the help for Ukraine? There is no help. President, the Ukrainian president. Some people, you even have the top Democratic candidate of South Korea running for president right now, saying the Ukrainian president is an amateur, and he set himself up for this. And this is what happens when an amateur becomes president and you get invaded. I mean, that's kind of I hate to excuse my language, but that's an asshole thing to say. But for years, people were making him really feel like that, they're going to support him. And I guess, you feel that you have support, and maybe he did talk tough to Putin. I don't know. But where's the support? No one's backing the Ukrainians. No one's backing the citizens. And so, yeah, President Putin, he's wrong for what he's doing. But once again, there's another side. And the other side is, NATO, United States, all of them just watching this and not actually fighting with Ukraine. They're wrong too. They're just as wrong because they set this up. They put it in his head. So everyone's guilty. The most innocent people are the Ukrainian citizens, the Ukrainian president who got suckered into this, And those Russian citizens, because they're getting suffering through all the sanctions. And all of us, because now we got to suffer through all the inflation because of few politicians want to play, stupid games, some command and conquer type of stupid games. They just think it's a board game, but we all have to suffer through these stupid games that they're playing amongst each other. And that's just crazy. That's just crazy. I really hope y'all look into which politician did what. Really thoroughly research it in whatever country you're in. And then when it's time to vote, you let them know how you feel in that voting booth. They don't have to be there. You can vote them out. That's how this system's supposed to work. So I hope y'all keep that in mind. Anyway, look, God bless y'all. Okay, God bless y'all. Please pray for the Ukrainian citizens. And maybe you might have innocent Russian citizens somewhere in different parts of the world where they're getting fired just because they're Russian. They're not allowed to compete in sports because they're Russian. Like they had something to do with this when they had nothing to do with it. Pray for them too, and pray for all of us. We all need it. Please take good spiritual care of yourself. Please take good mental care of yourself. Okay. And yeah, if you're feeling depressed, you're feeling lonely, hey, say something on YouTube. If I see it, I'll reply back. If someone leaves a message and I do see it, I do reply back. I might not see all of it, but if I see it, I do reply back. So look, I love y'all. Okay, God bless y'all. All right. And of course, Coke on. Coke family, we're in the good. Don't worry. All right, Coke on.